Things are picking up in the secondary market this week, so we're going to look at the top 15 hot Magic cards along with 2 honorable mentions instead of our normal top 10. This video is sponsored by Flipside Gaming. Check out flipsidegaming.com for all your gaming needs. Right now you can pre-order Modern Horizons 3, Universe Beyond Assassin's Creed, Bloom Burrow, or find a vast number of other great products on their website. Remember, shipping is free in the US if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles. Just look in the description or the comments section below for direct links to their site. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. We got a lot to talk about today. We now know all the cards in Modern Horizons 3. As you can imagine, there's a lot of speculation in the market, and that is causing some interesting spikes this week. Quickly, before we get into our top 15, just a couple of things. I do want to say thank you to one of the viewers who gave a very generous super thanks tip last week. That is Joseph Capitani. Joseph, thank you so much for that super thanks tip and all your support that you've given the channel. Joseph is also a Hero and Legend tier channel member as well. Thank you, Joseph, for all the support that you've given us. Truly, truly appreciate it. And I also want to say thank you to one of our silver patrons as well, BearBearsRVA. Bears has been a silver patron for quite some time, and that goes a really long way to helping the channel. Thank you very much. I couldn't do it without viewers like yourself for sure. Now, without any further ado, let's get into it, starting with our 2 honorable mentions. Okay, so our 2 honorable mentions are both from the Legends set. Typically in these videos, I don't discuss cards from Legends since you don't see a lot of sales of them over the course of a given week because they're pretty scarce, and that can lead to some really turbulent movements in price. However, these 2 cards are uncommon, so they are easier to find, and they are moving directly because of a card in Modern Horizons 3. So the first one is on the screen, Sylvan Paradise. It's gone up 1865 this week to 3161. That is a 144% increase. Like I said, it is a Legends uncommon. This is yet to be reprinted. It is being picked up by players and speculators alike since it could be useful in a commander deck around this Modern Horizons 3 card, Nadu Winged Wisdom. Sylvan Paradise can target every creature you control, which is perfect in a Nadu deck. And our second honorable mention is moving for all the exact same reasons. Let's take a look. It is Sea King's Blessing, up $27.54 this week to $33 for a 504% increase. And with that out of the way, let's move on to number 15, Karzakar, the Eye Tyrant. This goes up $1.02 to $6.76 for an 18% increase. This is the foil copy from the Adventures in the Forgotten Realms Planar Portal Commander deck. It does see a fair amount of Commander play. Many times it's in the popular Issue Into Heavens as 1 decks. Karzakar had a hot winter, but lost some value in the spring. Now it is rebounding some as it tries to find its correct price point. Number 14, Conduit of Ruin, up $1.05 to $6.37. That's a 20% increase. This has been a solid Commander card in a number of builds, the most popular being Zulodok Voidgorger. But now, Modern Horizons 3 is bringing us the Eldrazi Incursion Commander deck, and many players as well as speculators are anticipating that Conduit of Ruin will be a good upgrade there. Some are also expecting this to show up in fresh builds around a couple cards from that deck. Ulalek Fused Atrocity, and the other card is Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. Coming in at number 13 is Kellogg, Dangerous Mind. This is up $1.14 to $3.78 for a 43% increase, and this is from the Fallout Hail Caesar Commander deck. It has seen a good amount of play in Commander since its release. It was in fresh builds around a couple cards from its pre-con, Caesar Legion's Emperor, and everybody's favorite Mr. House President and CEO, but it continues to find new homes in Commander decks around cards from Outlaws of Thunder Junction now. It is a good upgrade to the most wanted Commander deck, and it's in fresh builds around a couple cards from there. The front-facing Commander, Olivia Opulent Outlaw, and Vihan Goldwaker. You also see Kellogg in builds around a card from the main set, Laughing Jasper Flint. Our number 12 card this week is Shard of the Nightbringer. It goes up $1.30 to $5.05 for a 35% increase. This one is from the Warhammer 40k Necron Dynasties Commander deck, and it was number 9 on our hot list last week. The card did get some more play recently in builds around Marvo Deep Operative for the Murders at Carlaw Manor Revenant Recon Commander deck. Another popular build though where you see this is Carrick Son of Yawgmoth, and we know now that Carrick is getting reprinted in Modern Horizons 3. Plus there's a new card coming in that set which will play very well with Shard of the Nightbringer. That is Sorin of House Markov. Shard combos directly with that -1 ability on the Planeswalker side of Sorin. And it's worth noting, because of the strong Warhammer ties, Shard of the Nightbringer is going to be a difficult card to reprint. Coming in at number 11 is Sunken Citadel. This goes up $1.49 to $5.82. That's a 34% increase. This was number 8 on the hot list last week, and it is seeing a lot of play in a variety of formats. In Standard, it's in Dimir Control and Sultai midrange, plus sometimes it finds itself in 4-color Legends and Golgari midrange there. One of the biggest decks pushing this, though, is Mono Black Discard and Pioneer. It's also in other big Pioneer decks too, though, like Azorius Control, Golgari midrange, Gruul midrange, and Esper Control. Sometimes even seeing a Nykthos ramp and Mono Black midrange there. Beyond that, it does show up in a popular modern deck too, in the form of Mono Black Coffers, and to a lesser degree it's played in the Orzhov variant as well. Additionally, this gets a little commander play in a few builds, like Radha Heir to Keld for example, but Modern Horizons 3 is also playing a role in this increase. There is a card in the main set that some have been planning on brewing modern decks around, and Sunken Citadel could be a good include in those builds. The card I'm referring to is Shifting Woodland. Before we start our top 10, just a quick reminder, this video is sponsored by FlipsideGaming.com. Check out their website, they have a ton of stuff on there, a lot of great MTG products, other products as well. Right now you can pre-order Modern Horizons 3 there, you can also pre-order Magic the Gathering Universes Beyond Assassin's Creed products, and now you can even pre-order Bloomburrow too. Remember, if your order is over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping is free in the United States. And if you're looking for a direct link to their site, you can check out my comments section below or the description below. You'll find links in both places. And now, without any further ado, let's check out that top 10. Alright, here we are where we normally begin. Number 10, Emerald Elfheim Elite. This is up $1.55 to $10 for an 18% increase. It only comes in foil, it's from the Game Night Free-For-All product. It sees a little commander play, for example, sometimes it's in Azuri Renegade Leader decks. This week it jumps a little since copies are dry online. It has not yet been reprinted, and it was included in a product that didn't get a lot of circulation, so this isn't too surprising to see occasionally. Number 9, Flayer of Loyalties, up $1.73 to $7.99 for a 28% increase. Another Eldrazi, so you know what's going on here. This already sees a good amount of commander play in different builds. The most popular again is Zulodok Voidgorger, but now many want this to upgrade the upcoming Modern Horizons 3 Eldrazi Incursion commander deck, while others want it in fresh builds around the cards we saw earlier from there. Both Ululek Fused Atrocity and Azlask the Swelling Scourge. I've also seen Flayer of Loyalties in deck lists around a card from the main set too though, and that card is Huragast Erupting Nullkite. No doubt, speculators and players are going to be looking at good Eldrazi and Eldrazi support cards in the coming weeks. Coming in at number 8 is Aphedo Alchemist, up $1.90 to $6.05 for a 46% increase. This is an older common that is yet to be reprinted, and it hasn't seen more than just a little commander play here or there in recent years, but now some are speculating that this might be useful in commander builds around a card from Modern Horizons 3. You guessed it, Aphedo Alchemist will play well with Nadu Winged Wisdom. Our number 7 card this week is Squandered Resources, up $2.51 to $20 for a 14% increase. This is a reserve list card, and sometimes those do have a life of their own, sure, but in this case there is a real reason Squandered Resources is heating up. Recently it got a boost as some players wanted to add this to commander builds around the Gitrog Ravenous Ride from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Now there's a Modern Horizons 3 card that has more players and speculators interested in it. I am seeing Squandered Resources showing up in commander deck lists around this card here, the Necro Bloom. Squandered will certainly play very well with that card. Number 6 is Darksteel Monolith. It goes up $3.16 to $9.46 for a 50% increase. Great Eldrazi support card here. It already sees a good amount of commander play. Again, the most popular build where it appears currently is Zulodok Voidgorger. Now though, players and speculators are focused on this card since it will be a good upgrade again to Modern Horizons 3's Eldrazi Incursion commander deck. Others want it for fresh builds around Ululek Fused Atrocity and Azlask the Swelling Scourge from the aforementioned deck. I feel like we are finding our next Obeka with one of these two cards. Number 5 is Alliance of Arms, the commander copy, up $1.09 to $7.99. That's a 16% increase, but the one from the list is up $3.61 to $12.25, and that is a 42% increase. This is a hard to find card that has dried up in the marketplace recently. Why have copies disappeared? Well, it's because of an Outlaws of Thunder Junction card. Many have been picking this up to put in commander builds around Campbell, Profiteering Mayor. Our number 4 card this week is sadistically the Tempest copy up 201 to 341. That's a 144% increase. The Battle Royale copy goes up 527 to 608. That is a 651% increase. Here's another hard to find card. This one is even a common, but it is spiking aggressively. It only sees a tad bit of commander play currently. Sometimes you see it in Massacre Girl, for example. But now there is a new card from Modern Horizons 3 that combos directly with this. The card is Basking Broodscale. And with the 2 cards, you can make unlimited colorless mana and a really big Basking Broodscale. I haven't seen this combo appear in any deck lists yet, but that hasn't stopped players from picking this card up to brew, or speculators from speculating. Coming in at number 3, another reserve list card on the move, Scorched Ruins up 1423 to 7297. That's a 24% increase. This one sees a little commander play. It's in Karn Legacy Reforged sometimes, for example. Now, though, there is speculation that this could become more sought after since it would be a good upgrade to the Eldrazi Incursion Commander deck. Even though that's true, I don't know if you're going to see most players paying this kind of money on a land upgrade for a commander precon. I think speculation is driving this more than actual gameplay. It's just not appearing in new lists right now. But because it is a reserve list card, just the speculation in the market is enough to drive the price up quickly. Our number 2 card this week is Reparations. It goes up $15.64 to $19 for a 465% increase. What is this, 2021? Another reserve list card spiking. This only sees a tad bit of commander play, and this appears to be a speculative buyout. There was a lot of online discussion this week around the possibility of this being added to the list of cards banned in all formats of Magic due to insensitive content and themes. Maybe it happens one day, maybe it doesn't, but right now we are seeing a response to the most recent discussion on the topic. And finally, coming in at number 1 for the second week in a row, Eye of Ugin. The Worldwide copy goes up 884 to 7750. That is a 13% increase, and the Modern Masters 2015 copy is up 2049 to 7999 for a 34% increase. Currently, it's found in Legacy Green Cloud Post, and it does see some commander play in a few builds like Zulodok Voidgorger, for example. But by now, you know what's going on here. This is spiking since it is another good Eldrazi support card that players and speculators are interested in. This will be a good upgrade to the Eldrazi Incursion Commander deck, but again, at this price point, I don't know how many people are going to truly bite on that. We'll have to see. I can tell, though, by looking at deck lists, there are some planning to add this to fresh builds around a couple of cards from there. Again, you know them, you love them already. Ulalek Fused Atrocity, and Azlask, the Swelling Scourge. Keep in mind, though, that Eye of Ugin is banned in Modern, so if Eldrazi builds start doing well there, the extra gameplay will be irrelevant to the card's value. Alright, just like that, we're done with our top 15 hot Magic cards of the week. And again, we did have 2 interesting honorable mentions as well for a total of 17 cards this time around. I am expecting the market to stay pretty hot as we go through the pre-release season for Modern Horizons 3 and then of course the true release shortly after. But if you don't want to hear about these expensive cards anymore and you want to know which cards are coming down in value, check out our video that we're going to put out tomorrow where we look at the top 10 cold cards. You could find some deals there. Until next time, that way, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.